Savvy email marketers know how to take the junk out of junk mail to target real buyers right where it matters, their inbox. So how do you get an edge in a market where consumers are bombarded with messages and emails? Find out next on Pistons and Pixels. Hi everyone, and welcome to Pistons and Pixels. Today we're exploring the second most important yet often overlooked digital marketing tool ever created: email. Success in email marketing can be yours with a bit of effort, some trial and error, and some solid perseverance. To expand on these ideas and delve deeper into the best ways to craft successful email campaigns, I bring you the Jedi Master of Email Marketing, Lisa Kember from Constant Contact. Hi, Lisa.
Hi.
Thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us today.
Well, thanks for having me in.
Unfortunately, I'm going to hit you with a tough one right off the bat if you don't mind. Unfortunately, you hear way too many people say this. Isn't email marketing dead?
That is just simply not true. We certainly see people on email just as much as ever, and statistics show that email usage is actually only growing, not declining, since social media, ironically. And then you've got ability to integrate email and social media, so there's lots of reasons to use the two together.
Thinking now specifically about dealers, what are some of the biggest advantages an email marketing campaign could have for them?
Well, there's the opportunity to build your brand. It could be, offering information, tips, advice from car buying to car maintenance, and having people opt into that list. There's the development of leads. And then, of course, there's also the customer relationship piece.
Switching gears a bit, what would you say is a typical response rate that we could expect from an email campaign?
Well, it really depends on the industry you're in. But typical rates of response in terms of open rates sit between 20 and 25%. So now you might look at that and go, if I'm only going to get a 20% response rate off my list of 10,000 people, do I really want to do that? I would say yes.
So what would you say then are some of the common pitfalls that people need to avoid when planning their campaign?
One of the biggest probably is that either they send email messages that are really long. And then the other thing that people do is around, subject lines. Often you see messages go out or come into my inbox that say, April newsletter, for example. Not exactly inspiring, not exactly making me want to open it. The other mistake that people make is sending only promotional offers. But let's be honest, most of the time, if all I'm getting is promotional offers on email, I'm going to eventually unsubscribe.
Now, what are some of the most successful trends that we're starting to see with email marketing today?
Probably the biggest one is that everybody's going mobile. A stat recently that said that 50% of email messages are opened on a mobile device.
Wow.
I would actually suggest it might be more than that at this point. So it means that we need to develop emails that at least have mobile in mind, and ideally are mobile responsive, meaning the system detects what type of device you're reading on and delivers it in a format that's appropriate for that particular device.
How can dealers try to measure their campaign to improve its effectiveness?
Certainly you want to use your analytics in a number of ways. So if you start to look at information that people clicked on and you dig down to see who those people were, you'll also get bounce rates.
Okay.
So you can see whether an email, maybe is expired or no longer exists or their server was down. So you can start to look at the reasons why emails aren't getting through.
What would be an example of one of the greatest emails you've ever received personally?
A newsletter that is called Just One Thing. And it is so awesome because all they send is an email that has one paragraph and a tip on health and wellness. Just one thing that I can do today. It's called Just One Thing, and it goes out once a week.
It's a great example and a great tip. Thank you so much for taking the time to help us out today.
Well, thank you.
Appreciate it. So there you have it. Keep a targeted, relevant message that's beneficial to your audience. Optimize for mobile with brief messages. Always monitor your analytics. And most of all, remember that marketing is meant to drive some type of action. Well, I'm going to leave it there because I now have some great ideas for my own email campaign I'd like to go work on. If you're looking for more information, please check out my website at pistonsandpixels.com and be sure to check out our YouTube channel for upcoming episodes in this series. Until then, good night and good selling.